From the origin, I was used to a kind of displacement. But instead of believing in the emergence of a new construction, I proclaimed an armistice and signed it with my soul partitioned into spaces. I carried forth my dethroned ego and the amplified sense of time it created. I accepted that within me there was an atonality, but I felt tonal centers within that existing, and that I was a reaction to that which had immediately preceded me. In time, you are given an unnatural patina, which serves to protect you. From seed to seed, in burning truths, one stands the course, in energy bright, the dark beginning to peel its verse at night, a natural defoliant, unfolding a clasp, unleashing a violent syncopation. History is a material thing, to provoke and abuse till you celebrate it as your captive. Even in detachment, you burn for the truth. When you burn, it's a victory against the successive psychology of dissent. What these poems are basically about is that happiness and sadness both exist implicationally. They would never exist without each other. So they, जैसे हिंदी में कहते हैं, उनके आधे आधे दांत एक दूसरे में हैं. But the fact remains that what I see as the end or as failure or as dissent is the inability to feel. And that is what really these poems are about, is whether you're feeling in warm beastly colors or you're feeling in cold pastel colors, the fact that you're feeling itself is an annunciation of strength, an annunciation of hope. And that's the thread that runs through all of these. Empire. Nobody wants them, the defeated. On either side of ether, those dedicated to paradox make me a gift of the night, which shields me as I love to the point of madness. I watch them in the war against the inert, the creatures dominated by chance. My heart told me to be quiet, that the night wouldn't exist without stealth, without anonymity, but I can't. To those who have raged against plasticity and been torn in the briars of truth, bravery carries its own serendipity. It's time to create a new inviolable canon, to defend the indignant. In any case, fighting the good fight opens the way to an inner heart trail, the unsettling viscera of righteous anger. This poem is very different from all the rest that I'll say today for a reason, because I found that everything was going the same way, so I wanted to unsettle myself a little. So this is very different, and I'll read it and you'll know why. It's called The Goddess. There's a goddess who visits me every day. She tells me her story. She used to be a bride, a virgin bride. On her wedding day, dacoits looted and murdered her entire family, husband, father, all. She lay in her blood and accepted the divine. Now she exists as a goddess. But she hasn't forgotten her cries or screams, and she hasn't forgiven any involved. She's outside karma now, but constantly in the womb of agony. What does it mean to remember? Is it important what has happened? Does it live within us to make us humane? Or is this the hell in which we burn for our original sin? She whispers to me powerfully, love is an oath of blood. It's not a catacomb which you build in reaction to your personal desperation. I wonder whether it's an equal exchange, this life. This weight that we carry in the expectation that someone will accept us, validate us. I had a dog. He's dead now. He went with anyone. He seemed happy enough. I tell the goddess about him. It makes things lighter.